Kimberly Purpose and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about astrology again. This time I wanted to talk about celebrities in astrology and how I want to talk about celebrities and breakups and how astrology might play a key into why they have broken up in a relationship and why they were not compatible and why they didn't work out. But a while back, if y'all might want to check it out, I did a video on surviving Compton with Dr. Dre. It was a story about Michel'le and how she was singing and everything, her singing career, and her relationships with Dr. Dre and also with Suge Knight. But I wanted to talk about how, I was doing their astrology. I was very nosy. I was just curious after watching that movie. I was just curious about their relationships because I was just curious to see what their astrology sign was, and I found it very interesting that Michel'le's is a Sagittarius. It was Sagittarius just like me, and I found out that Dr. Dre is an Aquarius, so I found that quite interesting. And I think that since she was very young at the time and somewhat naive and haven't had a chance to experience life, that's the reason why she didn't get a chance. The relationship didn't do as well. And then with him being much older than her, and more street smart and more street savvy, the domestic violence that occurred in that relationship occurred because of, I believe, because her being young and somewhat naive, and then him having the street smarts as well. Sort of remind me of my ex relationship a lot. That's why I wanted to talk about it, because I'm a Sagittarius and my ex spouse was a Aquarius, and there was a big age difference. It was a pretty good age difference between us. And I met him when I was 15, and we started dating when I was like 19 or 20 or something like that. And similar situation. He was street savvy as well. And a lot of times when a person hasn't been somewhat sheltered and haven't had a chance to experience life, that whole situation might occur. And I think too, now that she's older, Michel'le is older, and she's a Sagittarius. Sagittarius are pretty blunt and pretty honest. That might be a reason why they might have clashed in a relationship too. Aquarian men also are notorious for having other women on the side. They're never loyal, especially at the younger age when they haven't had a chance to mature themselves. Sometimes like to play the field. So I could see how that happened in a relationship. The cheating, and then the abuse, the verbal attacks, and everything that occurred. And I think that's what pretty much happened in a relationship. The age difference has a lot to do with it. Her being sheltered, him being street smart, and then him being a womanizer and having multiple women on the side is what broke up the relationship. I think it might have been a different ball game if she was a lot older and more mature. Michel'le probably wouldn't have never had anything to do with Dre. It's like I wouldn't have had anything to do with my ex. Knowing some of the stuff that I know right now, I wouldn't have dealt with him, and I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have dealt with him as well. He probably been out of her. He probably wouldn't be in her league. But anyway, just some takes on it. I just thought it was interesting that I looked at the zodiac signs. Sagittarius are very blunt and honest, and free spirits. They don't like to be trapped. Aquarius sometimes can be somewhat controlling, at times, but they also free spirits too. Sometimes two free spirits, can make it sort of difficult to work in a relationship. If they, want, two people who are, want their own freedom, sometimes have a hard time connecting. And usually Aquarius are more worldly people. It's sort of hard to have a relationship with them because they somewhat belong to the world. They have world views and freedom, and then Sagittarius is more, they want freedom as well. But and can sometimes be analytical and philosophical, so as they really smart and everything. But I can see all of that playing into the picture. I think the age difference has a lot to do with it, and the lack of experience is what made Michel'le be a little bit more naive in a relationship, and they broke apart. So I think Sagittarius and Aquarius combo can sometimes be, I think, somewhat difficult in a relationship because both of them are two free spirited people. They make good friends though, but some people can make it work. It depends on the age too. I think when you're young sometimes, and especially when I'm looking at Dr. Dre and Michel'le, they were young then, and that's why it didn't work out. I think maybe it'd be a different ball game if they were much older. It'll be a lot different picture. But I would love to see what you all think. Why do you think Dr. Dre and Michel'le did not work out? And I might do more of these videos. Who knows? I'll see how they go. But put your comments below. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up, and until next time, peace. Bye bye.